that good? I did it? Did I do it?
I think so.
Wow.
Excellent connection.
That's a first. I did it. Wow, I actually did it. Trevor's going to be very proud of me.
That's all that matters. Is it okay?
Yeah. Just make Good to go?
That would be news to me. I've never catch
And the tip will go to the Knights here on Peacock. Starting it for Kendra Brink, gives it back to Elijah. Elijah would try to put it up and in, and laid up and in, nice and easy for the Knights, and to score right there. They're away now tonight in the Atlantic Division. They went back to Angel, but a jump ball with Byfield. Byfield with the rebound there. A tight rebound on the ball. And let's see if Byfield will get an inbound pass to Kenton Brink. And Kenton Brink is able to save it. But Byfield gets a mid-range. Up and in! Gets the mid-range for Mr. Byfield with the clean yellow shoes down the street. We go back. Kenton Brink has an island of his own. Has the ball, passes back to Mayo, who just scored last week 6 points of his career in high points. We go back. Kicks it back to Abraham. No good. Ewan. Gives it back to Gaward. Gaward on the pace. Back to Ewan. Ewan gets a step back three for the clean. No good, but Mayo's able to take it away, but it's going to go Eagles ball. They're saying it's Eagles ball, and it is Eagles ball. Going that other way, since it was last touched by Mayo. Byfield will inbound it. And go back to Gaward. Gives it back to Ewan. He grabs on him right now. Gonna go back, and Ewan gets the floater up and in. The do-rag special on that one. Kenton Brink takes it out back to Graham. Graham will have to feisty up and in. What a play by Kenton Brink to give it back to Graham Knott. Gaward on the three. In and out. Back to Mayo, no good. It's going to go last touch by the Eagles right there. Going to go the other way. Byfield all alone. There's it back. Abraham with the pass. Byfield to Abraham. Mano pass right there by the two muchachos down the floor. Kenton Brink. Going to dig it up back to Elijah. Elijah back to Mayo. Up top, here comes Kenton Brink. And we give it right back to Graham again, who's been likely to score in the season, but here comes a three from Kenton Brink. Going back, and it's going to go last touch by, I think it's last touch by Abigail. No, it's going to go last touch by the Knights here. And Sacramento has used a couple of turnovers right in the minute. Ewan looking for a three. Won't go, going to go back. Kicks it out back. Abigail going to have to kick it out. Graham's going to go with an elite steal, and he gets fouled all the way up. So Graham will.
Zero foul on zero.
So I think it will be the shooting foul that is concurred all the way up. And two shots for Graham Knott. For Graham. Graham will get two shots. He got fouled, and this is the first. 41%. 41, and Ewan is frustrated with the chain process here. Apparently he's pointing out at Graham or Kenton Brink on that play, and Ewan's been telling the refs a couple times that the chain was off, and things were. Ewan is frustrated on there. Made a complete play there. Everyone off, even Elijah, even Caleb hasn't been in a couple weeks for the Knights. And a timeout taken by the Eagles when we come back. Yeah, no, not a timeout. It's going to go on the inbound here. Gonna be another shot for Graham. Graham will shoot one more, and then it will go the Eagles' way. And it'll go Eagles ball all the way up. And that shot is no good by Graham, but rebound back to Ethan Judd, who gets a scream of a rebound. Can't get it back. And go back, Evan Botager with a steal. He leads the league in steals right now in the game. And go back to Papola, who gets a rebound. And last game he had 6 points, and Caleb and Papola were getting into a struggle there as he was going up for that jump ball. And Papola is going to inbound it and give it back to Godwin. And Caleb is able to steal it, but Papola is able to get it back in the hands of Comper. And here comes Godwin. No good, no foul there, but able to collect the rebound as Sam gets it. And Sam tries to put it up, no good. Gonna go back, Ethan Judd tips it back. Gonna stay with the Knights here. Caleb Couch on the wide open three. In and out. Max Soli. Block, but Godwin able to get the block and the steal, up it in. And it's going to go Knights ball here. Going to go back. Ethan Judd in that corner, back to Couch. Couch. Going to go hop step. Good, and the floater's good. Caleb Couch. Excuse me, Liam Couch. Always confused with that name. And go kick it out back to Liam Couch. Liam's going to go full strength. Kicks it back. Caleb. Back to Liam. Back to Ethan. Ethan inside the line, no good. And rebound back to Papola. Papola. Good defense by Ethan Judd, but not able to pull it out. Going to give it back to Sam. Liam Couch is able to save it back. Good defense by the Eagles, but Liam Couch is going to go on a rampage. Up and in, bakes it home. Liam Couch gets it up and in. He has 4 points starting for his night. And Evan Botager, easy defense and easy offense. There by Evan Botager to score. Here comes Ethan. He also scores, but is able to go out. And we go back to Papola. He's going to try to go up and down. And he's going to lay up and in. Trying to find some corkscrew to lay it in. Nice and easy for the defense to cut through. Ethan Judd, Island. Ethan Judd, no help with the defense, but able to circus up and in for Ethan Judd. He's a circus master in the traits. And take it back. Comper, no way to fix that through. Going to go back to Godwin. Back to Papola. Papola. They're trying to find a cutter there. No good. Rebound back. McGee able to tip it back, but Caleb all the way to Liam Couch on the reverse. Circus assist. Caleb to Liam Couch on the delivery pass. Right there. Evan Botager, a good lay-in. Nice and easy for the easy egg and roll. Evan Botager with a good snatch, but not able to snatch it through. And here comes Ethan Judd to inbound it back to Liam Couch. Gonna go back, Ethan Judd. And Judd gonna have to kick it out. Back to McGee, who gets a 2. In and out. Ethan Judd takes it back, but Comber's able to get a steal. Who gives it back to Sam. Sam, no good. And go back to McGee. He gives it back to Ethan Judd. Back to Caleb. Gonna go in the corner to Max Soli with a floater. Good. Puts a floater for the Knights in it. And it's a 2-point game. And McGee able to get it through, but Liam Couch is able to try to find a way to lay it in. And apparently it was a travel there, but not able to fix that. Comber going up and in. Count it! And one! And one. How do you like that? Soaring to the air as Comber lays it in. And Comper got it, but it is a sub apparently, so Comber will get another free throw for a 3-point play. So Mr. Comber will shoot a couple with one free throw to go in this ball game for him. And 2 shots for Comber. He goes up. Comber, no good. We went back to Graham Knott, who's able to save it. Came back in the substitution. Kenzenbrink. Oh, what a floater! Kenzenbrink to lay it up and in with a deuce. And a substitution now. Ewan is going to check back in, and Abigail and Abraham. And then Byfield is going to come back. Gives it back to Gaward. Gaward up top. Back to Ewan. Ewan's going to get an awfully good layup. No good. Not awfully, but really tightened layup. And we go back, Kenzenbrink finding the ways. And we go back to Graham, who can't put up the rebound, but we go back to Ewan, who saves it under his badge. And we give it back to Gaward. Gaward up top, back to Ewan. A line 3. In and out. Back to Graham, and he gets another of his board. 4 boards already for Graham. And go back, Kenzenbrink with the tough floater up and in, no good. Rebound back to Ewan, and he capitalizes another rebound of his own to keep it nice and safe. Like an egg of an eagle. And go back to Ewan, kicks it back to Abigail. Back to Abraham. Abraham kicks it back to Ewan. Up top with the 2 defenders, but Ewan's able to soar and take the nice easy layup for that easy deuce. Going to work on that job. And go back, Kenzenbrink back to Angel. Angel hasn't been getting some of the touches, but since they're going back to back to Graham, kicks it back, Kenzenbrink on a triple. Again, he got it! On the 3, and the assist by Mr. Graham Knott. Not to be fair, not to hit a 3, which is why he hit a 3, going back to Ewan. No good. Even back to Kenzenbrink, and he's going to bring out the ball now. They lead this game by 3. And go back to Angel. Angel on a kick out, back to Kenzenbrink, who fetches it back to Graham, who tries to get a rebound, but Abigail's able to snatch it away with her steal right there and gives it back to Ewan, who gives it back to Byfield, kicks it back to Ewan, back to Gaward. The swing pass over to Abigail in that corner. She can't hoist it. She's going to go back to Angel on that missed rebound. Going to go back, Kenzenbrink on the kick out, back to Elijah Jadul, who gets a floater up and in, nice and easy for the defense on the cut. Going back to Ewan, swerves it. Blocked by Kenzenbrink with that block. Takes the block on that one. And no good, and it's a hustle for the ball here with Angel and Ewan Kenwright also fighting with it with Gaward. 2 shots right there. So it's going to be 2 shots. A lot of frustrations in the lineup now for the Eagles. I don't know what's going on, but something must be going on now. And it's going to be a night inbound here. And it's going to go up to Liam Kautz, who's been on the entourage in this quarter. And he will lay up and in. He's already had 6 points, starting his barrage. Going back, kicks it back to Ward, kicks it out back to Abraham, who shot pretty well in the first couple games for the Eagles so far. And it's also going to be a substitution for the Eagles. Sam and Evan Botager, Papola, and Godwin are back in the game. So, and then Kenzenbrink is going to sit down and go back to Liam Kautz, who is fouled. Oh no, it's going to go the other way. It's a charge, and it's going the other way. So it's a charge by Liam Kautz on that perspective right there. We go back to Papola. He digs it back to Godwin, who fetches it there. Then we go kick it back to Papola, who fetches it back to Ethan Judd with the mischief of a steal. But Liam Kautz is able to capitalize on himself who gives it back to Caleb. But Liam is able to get a travel. And it's going to go the other way. Another turnover for the Knights here. Not sure what's going on. But things are coming to collude when things are not going Liam Couch's ways. We go back to Evan Boteger, who tries to find a way to get the defense up and in. Count it! And one! Soaring to the sky. Count it for Evan Boteger. The shoes give him the clean look. Count it and one. That's how you do it. And puts it up and in. And Liam Couch is able to inbound it back to Ethan Judd. Kicks it back to McGee. McGee's not able to get the touch. Evan Boteger with a steal. It gives it right back to McGee, who fetches up to Ethan Judd for a three. In and out. And we're back to the Knights. And here comes a floater, but Papola says goodbye with a block. But able to recept it is Carter. Carter hasn't been in a couple of games so far, but gives it back. McGee, no good. And it's going to go Sam. Sam going up the court. He gives it back to Evan. He tries to find a way and lays it up and in. Evan Boteger's a beast. Beast, I tell you, down the paint. Here comes Liam Couch. A little bit of dribble move there, but not able to get it, but gives it back to McGee and a foul. And it's going to go a travel there by Liam Couch once again on the travel. And we go back to Godwin, who gives it back to Papola. Papola's going to give it back to Comber. Comber in that corner. Mischief on the way. Missed it. Papola's going to try to fix it. Back to Godwin, who's guarded by Carter. And give it back to Papola, who can't get in the corner, but Evan Boteger is able to stay with it. Nice and easy. And here comes Conver all the way, but he can't finish it. It's going to go with the Eagles on that rebound by Godwin. Trying to fix it back, Evan Boteger. And then trying to find a score. No good. And it's going to go out. It's going to go Knights ball all the way back and forth. Good defense by the Knights. The pressure on the Eagle offense, as this is going pretty well in perspectives of CYBL right now. McGee going to kick it back up to Carter. Carter's got a wide open shot. Gives it back. What a pass. All the way to Ethan Judd, who can't lay it up and in. But it's going to go back. Ethan Judd gets the rebound and a foul. So he is fouled all the way up. It's been really hard for the Knights to come back and strive. But it is what it is with fouls and mischiefs and very hard times. When it comes in, he'll shoot one more, and it is off. No good from Ethan Judd. And Boteger will take it, and it will, with 15.5 to go, in order to finish it. And he's going to redo the free throw, apparently. So it's going to be a free throw, an extra free throw for Ethan Judd, who will not get it through still, but it's going to go the other way. And we go back, Evan Boteger, 10 seconds to go. Going with it, Evan Boteger making the move. Going to go hop, step, no good. Back to Godwin. And a reach-in foul. Oh no, it's going to go the other way. Knights get it back to heave it. And no good on the heave. 23-21, Knights lead by 2. And we'll be back on Peacock to get some more Peacock of an action here on a Friday night here on Peacock. 23-21. And Eagles trail by 2. And go back, kicks it back to Ewan. After the second quarter tonight, going back, Kendrick will inbound it back to himself. Gonna go back, Kendrick Brink trying to fix it up, no good. Gonna go back to Angel, who puts up a floater nice and in. Who gives the Knights back to a 4 to 5 point game. Ewan no good on the trail back to Graham, who keeps it alive here for his team. Gonna kick it back. Back to Ewan, who gives it back to Graham. Gonna go kick it back to Ewan. Ewan trying to give it back. All the way back to Abraham, who flings into a 3, no good. To Ewan. Gonna kick it back all the way back to Graham. Back to Elijah, who's gonna have to put his floater up and in, no good. And back to Goward, finding a way to pass it all the way back to Abigail, who's in the corner, back to Ewan. Ewan will try to put it back up for him. Gonna go back the other way. Abigail gonna find a way to scoop and score from Abigail. Gonna go back, kicks it back to Kendrick Brink. Kendrick Brink on Goward. Tips it back up and then Byfield's able to take it up. Gives it back to Byfield, no good. Back to Kendrick Brink, who gets a rebound off of a couple defenders right there. And we go back, Kendrick Brink on the attack. Gives it back to Graham. The solid guard with 3 defenders on him. Kendrick Brink on a 3. And then out. And we go back to Abraham, who takes the ball in charge. Back to Ewan, who tries to flip it back up and in. Gives it back to a cutting Abigail. He gives it back to Abraham. Back to Goward, back to Ewan. Goward now in the shark fake for 3, no good. Back to Kendrick Brink on a rebound. He's touchy with it. He goes with it and he lays it up and in, nice and easy. Here come the Knights, ladies and gentlemen. As we all been waiting for since a couple of games ago. No good. Back to Angel, and it's going to go last touch by, I think it's last touch by the Eagles here. And it is, and it's going to go the other way. Mayo's going to inbound it. All the way back to Kendrick Brink. Kendrick Brink will lay it up and out. And it's going to go back up and in for the team. Going to go back. Byfield will float it up in, no good. Going to go the other way. Knights get it to go, and it's Eagles have turned it over 19, not 19, but over 12 to 24 times out of the 13 to 14 times they have turned over this so far, and opportunities to score in the game. We'll go back to Mayo, who lays it up and in and out. Going back to Papola. Gives it back to Godwin. But Graham's able to take it, a steal, all to himself. Going to give it back to Kendrick Brink. He's able to control the ball. Gives it back to Elijah. Papola try to steal it back, no good. Substitution back. Kellen Couch is going to check in to make it an even amount of game right now. Gonna go back to Caleb Couch. Couch right here, guarded by Papola. Guarding him right now in a foul. There's a foul on Papola. There you go. Back to Carter. Give it back to McGee. Back to Elijah. Elijah gives it back. Elijah back to Ethan Judd, who will try to break it home. And go back to Ethan Judd. He kicks it out. Back to Liam Couch. And go back. Who lays it up and in for Papola, who lays it up and in. Gonna go back. Max Soli will find a way up and in, and laid up and in. Nice and easy for the cut. And the deuce. Max Soli to score. Gonna go back. Evan Botager will hop step layup. Nice and easy for the cut and the defense. Leaving it wide open for the players. Gonna go back. Liam Taft. Popola is able to steal it. Gives it back. What a pass! Intercepted! Got it! What a play! And the Botager to score that layup. Gonna go back. Carter trying to flip it up and bank it home. Defense was pressure, but he was able to bank it there. No good. It's going to go the other way. Going to go back. Evan Botager will try to get it through. Back to Comber. Comber going to try to find a way there. Gives it back. Trying to figure out back to Evan Botager. We'll get a hop step layup. No good. It's going to go last touch by Evan Botager on that one. It's going to go nice ball here. McGee back to Max Soli. Guarded by Comber. Ethan back to McGee. McGee straight on. Take it back to Ethan on a three. In and out. They went back to McGee. He twists. He goes there. Back to Ethan Judd. He tries to find a way back for that offense. And the Knights are staying with it still. Back to Kalen Cox, who's getting tightly guarded there. Back, Ethan Judd, no good. Oh, and a slap there. And that's going to be a foul on Ethan Judd. He's got to be careful here for these fouls. They are in the mist here tonight. Can't look for those at all. It is not good at all. Two shots for Sam. Oh, it's going to go Eagles ball. It's not going to be a free throw there. They were trying to get it there, but it was on the other side to score for the Eagles. Back to Comber, who laid up and in nice and easy. Finds an open Comber for the layup. And a sub for the Eagles. Ethan, Ewan, Gaward, Abraham, Byfield, and Abigail Ulster are back between a couple minutes in the game. Everyone has a player tonight, which is good. So everyone has an idea of style of play tonight. Here comes Liam. And back to Kenton Brink. Up top, back to Graham, who tries to figure out what to do there. They're not helping there. And they kick it back to Ethan. Liam Gaward for three, no good. And here comes Liam Couch. Another Liam, but on the way for the Knights. Kenton Brink trying to find a way to lay it up and in, no good. And we're back, Graham, and a foul. All the way up. And that's going to be on number 5, so it's going to go the other way for the Knights here. And Glenn called it, it is a foul. So 2 shots for Kenton Brink, and no good on the first. He's 48% of the season. Looking for a consecutive free throw attempt. And that one is good. Rifles that one. And it's nearly by 1. It is a tight ball situation. Ewan on the swing. Gives it back a hop step and a block by Kenton Brink. Taker to deny. All the way for the block. And there is a foul going the other way. It is a charge. It is out of bounds by the Knights. And go back in that corner, back to Abigail, cannot get that touch. And going back, Kenton Brink, Gaward on him. Kenton Brink gonna have to find a way, but not good at all. He said he had it, but he's not able to get that touch. But here comes Ewan. He's going to have to rifle it back to Abigail, who swings it back up to Ewan. He gives it back to Gaward. Gives it back to Byfield. Byfield back to Abigail on a fetch on a 3. Good! Left her wide open. Bullseye a 3. can't leave her that open, that wide. Kenza Brink now, leaves it on the break. Back to Abraham, who gives it up to Gaward on that rebound. Gaward back to Abigail. Back to Abraham. Abraham trying to fix things through. Back to Byfield, who kicks it out for three and is in and out. And last touch by Ewan on that push, and he wanted a foul off of that rebound, off of the loose ball. And go back to Mayo. He gives it back to Liam. So Liam to Caleb Couch play. And we'll float it up and in. There goes the Graham knot we know. He puts it up and through. Back Ewan, and he has fouled. And it is a foul right in his face. And he is not complete with that, as 2 shots will go for Ewan Kenwright. Time will screen from the bench. Two for Ewan right now, and that one is in and out. And that one is rifled. 35-34. And a timeout by the Knights. They've had enough right here, and they need a little bit of a discussion here. Right here on Peacock, where we get back for some more action here. Kenza Brick now takes it back. Caleb on that timeout, no good. The Graham's able to save it, but it's out of bounds, going the other way. Eagles will get it after that timeout by the Knights. They were able to try to get it through, but not able to get through perfectly. Gonna go back. Byfield, and it's gonna go the other way again. It's gonna go a nice ball right here. And it's gonna stay here. Here comes Kenza Brink. We'll kick it out back to Caleb. Back to Kenza Brink on a floater. Up and in! That was a circus floater there. Wow! Putting it up and through, and no good. Byfield trying to put up a rebound back to Gaward, who puts up a mid-range. Is good. It is pure for Gaward. And a substitution. Sam, Evan, Apollo Godwin. Same rotation as the second. It is the second rotation tonight. Godwin and Papola. And Sam on the rotation here. Back Ethan, no good, but a foul there. Ethan. Caleb, open three. In and out, back to... Blocked by Evan on a foul. It was a block, and he wanted a foul. but it is returned as a block. Gonna go back. Caleb swings it back to Kenzenbrink. And Godwin is on him tightly now. Give it back to Graham. He gives it back to Ethan on a swing. Caleb Couch is not able to get it through. And it is a foul on Papola, and that's his, I believe that's his second or first of his fouls now. Caleb, an open three once again, but it's not good on the foot. And it's going to go Eagles ball in this rotation now. Evan kicks it back to Comber. Oh, but he stepped out of bounds. It's going the other way. Knights return it back to the defense. And they're on the offense now. Take it back, Evan Boteger staying with him. Trying to find a way. Kicks it back, what a feed back to Graham. Blocked by Evan Boteger for the foul. As he went up, he will shoot two. He is Graham Knott. He is not afraid of nothing. He's afraid that nothing in his way is coming. But he's able to stay with it instead of committing any foul. So 2 shots for Graham Knott, no good in the first attempt. And 1 more for Graham. And no good on the second one. So both can't follow through. Evan Boteger in that corner, kicks it back to Comber on a 3, but Kenzenbrink is able to steal it. And we'll lay it up and in. A soft touch there. There we go, he's got a couple more points. Kicks it back. Evan Boteger with a sweet move. And a circus shot again. Oh my goodness, what a take by Evan Boteger to get the layup nice and easy. And apparently it's a charge going back and forth. Eagles will get it back.
Did you put it on the right side? We were up 1 before. And I got a 2 point.
And they were just checking if he got the right point there. Evan Boteger. Trying to make his point very specific as going up. As in going up. And they're going to review it if it was a foul or not. So they're trying to make sure things were in good hands. Make sure the call was right, because in situations like these, guys, you don't know what things are coming in reviews and signals that will give you points in life. And as one, God will hopefully grant everyone if it goes either one team's way or the other team's way. So things are going to be checked out. So they're just reviewing it if the call was successful. If not, it is going the other way for the Knights. So it is a challenge for them. So they're making the effort for that challenge. So things are going quite maybe their way, but we'll see what Mr. Glenn will have to say in the mic. So looking forward to that. Let's see if they can come back in a rambunctious game tonight. Oh, so the challenge is successful. the Knights will get it. So the challenge is successful. It will go the other way. See, folks, this is what they were trying to say, but things were in a hectic. So
So that basket that went in, that one basket that was number 44 that got the basket.
and let's see if they will get it, and they will.
Hold on.
We're making things again here because things can happen in a little bit. Because apparently Evan said he did score, but they didn't know if he was either a 1 point ahead or it was short with a point. So they honestly don't know what the odds are. So the odds are within 50-50 within everything that's going in the league tonight with the game. I want to make sure things are right here tonight. We're going to review it once again. So it is a minute left in the quarter. So a minute and I think 11 or 12. And we'll come back on Peacock to get some more Knights and Eagles for the game one. It will be Knights ball, so they had to go through that within 3 minutes of the review. And it's going to go Knights ball on that one. And go back, Elijah kicks it back, Ethan on a kick out for three. In and out. That clearing pass is going the other way. And it's going to go Eagles ball with a minute left. So let's see if Godwin will purposely give it back to Papola, who gives it back to Sam. We'll put it and bank it in! Sam with the twist and turn! We'll bank it in automatically. And Evan Potaker with an elite steal as well. And we'll get it to score! Here come the Eagles! Head top on that one! Evan Potaker mid-range. No good. Kendra Brink with it. Going with it. Takes it back. Ethan Judd. Release on a three. And he got it! And he daggers it! And that is good for three. We'll go back trying not to foul, but a recent foul is called. 41-43. What a play by Sam and Evan Botaker to get a steal, an elite steal, to put it back up and in and make it back to a 2-point Eagle lead.
Michael, you sing this right now? You sing this beat?
And it's going to be an inbound right here. The Eagles have the ball. Going to give it back. Papola on Evan Botaker. Give it back to Comber. Comber with it. Nice, get it back. Elijah with the rebound. A tug of a rebound there. Back to Kenza Brink. Kenza Brink will put up a layup. No good. In and out. And the Eagles have won it by 2. And apparently there was a foul. They want to review it as he went up. But I don't think it was somewhat of a victory now. I don't know what happened. So it is something that we can discuss here tonight. But the final score, 41-43. And I'll do it. 43-41. Now we'll do it here tonight. The Knights will end it off on Peacock. And next on Peacock, we got the Strikers and the Rams here in downtown Milwaukee. So let's see if things are going to get a hands of this one competitive game tonight. And here we go. Marco Ginasoa, Max Sherry, Wismer, Lucine back in the lineup. And then Brown, also with Josh Webb, Kyle Bryan, Jacob Hackett, Adamo, and David Wachowski. And here comes Marco down the floor, kicks it back to an open Lucy, who floats it up and in. That cannot make it through. That is not good. Downtown here in Brooklyn. Gonna go back. Adamo fetches on a three, and it's in and out. Going the other way, back to Josh Webb, who lays it up and nice and easy. The cut and the jam. Gonna go back, Max Sherry on a kick out back to Wismer. Wismer in that corner. That was good. And Josh is going to inbound it. It's going to go the other way for the Strikers. They have 2-0 so far. They can do it within power. Going back to a touching Adamo, who floats it up and in. Cutting for the defense and able to float it up and in for Adamo. Right here. Here comes Marco. Marco on the switch. Dancing with Adamo there, but trying to put his floater. We're going back to Brown. Takes it back to Wismer. Wismer, Adamo's on Wismer. Going to kick it back to Sherry on a three. It's in and out. And it's going to go back to Adamo on the fast break. Back to David, who tries to put it up and in, but rebound back to Brown. Excuse me, is Marco Ginasoa. Marco on a flip on a three. And it is airballed. And it is not good by Marco Ginasoa. We're going to go back. Kyle Bryan. Screen by Josh Webb. The cut. The spin move. O'Brien. In and out. Kai going to flip it back to Josh, who picks it out. It is going back to the Strikers here. Striker ball. Inbound. Back to on a kick out. Good! Rainbows and rifles it from Jacob Land. Knocks it down. Chaka chaka boom boom. Knocks it down. Someone took the Choo Choo Express. Wismer on a kick out back to David Wachowski. Adamo also fetching it. And a steal from Adamo. Steal to steal. Adamo to David. Or David to Adamo. Which way is better? Going to go back. Marco trying to get inside, but I think that was a travel. And round it back to Wismer. Wismer in this corner. Taking it back to Marco. Marco up top. Will shoot a long range three. In and out. Back to Kai. Fetches back to David. David. And it is travel. And he wanted that call. And he screamed that very easily for that chunky cheese. And it's going to go Rams ball, as David was frustrated with that. But Palante's back in the lineup as well. He hasn't been in the lineup for the last two games in order to get points in his career. And here comes Lucas, a substitution for Wismer and Max Sherry in the lineup today. No good. Back up it in. No good, and the rebound is good by Lucy, but gets it out of bounds. Jacob Hackett. Jacob will have to maneuver there. No good. Rebound back to Kai. And back to Tyler. No good. But Jacob able to put it up, and rebound is good by Brown. And that is a foul on Brown. And 2 shots for Jacob Hackett. Will have a two free throw opportunity for his ability to go to the line. And no one is good. Second one is good.
You guys get those points? You get those?
First one is no good. But the second one is clinged in. Gonna go back to Marco on a step back. A screen by Lucas. And here comes Marco down the field. A couple defenders on him, but he has fouled.
Foul on 1-5 on the strikers. Foul on 15. Foul on 15.
Here comes Marco. Gonna give it back. Marco up top. Marco's got the ball in the stimulation going around and swirls it up and through! Knowing to stop the no soup for you on that reverse. A circus shot there from Marco. Kick out, Jacob Hackett, and it's good! A rainbow three once again for Mr. Jacob Hackett for three. And he knocks it down. And this striker lead is up to whatever it is. Marco to kick it back. We go back to Tyler. In the back, Sanjay. Sanjay will get a floater. And up and in. Just gets it a roll. And Sanjay will put up a bucket for the strikers here. Gonna go back. Lucas on a kick out. Sanjay on a steal. Sanjay on a mission. No good. A rebound back to Brown. And it's going to go last touch by Lucas Merdos. On a kick out back to Tyler Burton on a two. And it's good! A rainbow two by Mr. Tyler Burton who knocks it down. We're going to go back. Marco on a kick out. He's defended by a couple defenders. Marco able to cut through the defense and leads it undefendably impossible for his lay-in. Going to go back, a kick out back to Jacob, and he is fouled by Lucy on the reach-in. And apparently it's going the other way. It's either the other way or it is a foul. And Lucy's going to get subbed out for the couple minutes that she has now. And a substitution for Wismer and Max Sherry to come back in the lineup. And bat it back to Max Sherry. And go give it back to Max Sherry in that corner for three. And then out, rebound back to Kyle O'Brien, who flinches it. But Max Sherry with a steal. He steals it. Gets his own steal. Flicks it up. Sanjay with a block. Sanjay with the block. Gonna go back. Tyler on a reach in. And Rainbow's another triple! Mr. Tyler, how do you do on a triple? Knocks it down. He is a rainbow. Knocks it down. Kick out and a foul. Marco is fouled. But what a fantastic three in the corner by Tyler Burton. The steal. And two shots from Marco Ginasoa as he's going up and in for that free throw. So two free throws from Marco as he got fouled. No good. On the first attempt from Marco. Marco. And it is good. The second one is good. Take it back. Back to David. Kick out back to Kai. The hop step floater. No good. Rebound back to Tyler. Too big tall man. But the big tall man in the middle, give it for Tyler, who can reach from the trees, who puts it up and through. Gonna go back to Max Sherry. Kicks it out. Sanji's on him. And here comes Max Sherry in that corner. Defended by a couple strikers there. Marco kicks it back to Wismer. Wismer up top. Back to Max Sherry, who tries to kick it out. Back to Wismer on a pump fake. Kicks it back to Max Sherry, who dribbles it. Back to Wismer. Saves it. But Max Sherry able to tip it back. Marco on a three. No good on a deep triple. And it's going to go Rams ball still. Apparently it is Rams ball. Sherry back to Marco up top. Brown on the screen. Marco able to cut through. Lay it up. No good. And rebound back to Kai. Kicks it back to Sanjay. Sanjay will make it a lay-in. No good. Rebound back to Tyler, who will also get a rebound. Back to Sanjay, who kicks it back up and in for David. Back to Sanjay. Sanjay will get a rebound. In and out. And rebound back to the Rams. Rebound Marco. Rebound is good by Marco. Looking for a screen there. The cut, the find, the step back, the floater, and it is blocked. It is blocked all the way there. Lucas Meredith inbound it. Adamo with the steal. Takes it away on a fast break. Josh Webb, no good. Blocked by the rim. And last touch by Maya Demers. And it's going to go the other way. Going to go back on a three. Jacob, he's been on fire tonight with his straight on threes. We're not able to get it for Jacob. And he airballed it, not able to get it through. And back, clings it back to Lucy, who scores. No good, gonna go back to Maya. Back to Lucy, who's not able to score right now in the beginning. Marco able to take it away. Marco will go all the way, and last touch by Maya Demers on the hand.
Back to your benches.
And it is a timeout. And it is a timeout, Rams. It is a timeout, Rams. We'll get back on Peacock right now. Oh, it's not a timeout. It is going to be halftime. No, not halftime. It is going to stay with the Rams. It's not halftime yet. It is 4 minutes left until halftime. So, pardon me on that one. No halftime here until 4 minutes. It is a timeout. Excuse me on that one, guys. In the lineup now, since the rule is what it is. And the new rule is they do have a player, and Nathan Lane is going to be able to play with a penny. So things are going to in the lineup because they do not have a lot of rebounders in this position. So in this game, there will be some changes throughout the game and whatnot. So things are going to be said. As what John said in that speech, there is the new rule that has been written. A player can go without a new team, even if it's alternative or not. An alternative player, not like Nathan Lanning or anyone else in particular, to go there. And here comes Lucas on the inbound back to Marco. Marco on a kick out. Marco gonna find a cutting Lucy. No, it is Max Sherry on a bounce. There goes Max Sherry on that one. That's to Josh, who pump fakes it. No good. Gonna go back. And last touch by Tyler. It's gonna go Rams ball. And Nathan's gonna inbound it to the Rams. They clean up. Back to Nathan. He cleans it up to Lucy. Breaks free, back up to Marco, who will try to fetch it back up to Lucy. That won't go in. Marco on a fetch on a three. In and out. And it's going to go back to Adamo, who fetches it back to himself. Going to go back to Adamo, who will almost laid up and in, but Tyler's able to flinch it. But rebound by Marco. Come on, rebound by... Going to go back to Max Sherry. On a kick out back to Lucas. He will hit a three. Back to Lucy, who laid up and in, nice and easy. And good basket by Lucy, Kelsey, on that bucket. And apparently it is a substitution. Mike Demers, Wismer, and Brown. A substitution for Marco and Lucy, and Nathan will stay on. Tyler gives it back up. Back to Adamo. Adamo touches it back to Kai with a good pass there for the big man there in that middle. Lucas on the kick out. Wismer for two. No good. And go back to Kai. Kai will try to get it, and he will get a three. In and out. Back Josh with a rebound. We go back to Adamo, who will step back three to two, but will fling up and in for Tyler. Tyler with a rebound. There we go back. Take it out. Back to Wismer. Wismer on a kick out back to Nathan. He will fetch a three. In and out. We're going back to Tyler. Back to Lucas, and we'll give it back to Nathan. Nathan. Oh. Gonna go back to Brown. Brown will try to give it back to Lucas. Lucas by himself with Wismer. Wismer on a kick out. Blocked by Kai O'Brien with a block. And go back, kick out back to Wismer. Wismer on a kick out. Back to Lucas for three. And airballed once again. Not good on that triple. And we'll go striker's ball here. Back to Josh. He will kick out back to Adamo, who will fetch a 3, and it's good on the assist by Mr. Josh Webb on the triple for Adamo. And timeout Rams. 3-pointer by Adamo in that corner. And timeout by Rams. They need to talk this over very well in the perspective of the game. We'll be back on Peacock. Things will get back. We'll be back on Peacock. And a timeout is good, and they're going to come back. Let's see if they can strategize in the game for the Rams. And it's a travel by Brown. The travel by Brown is going to go the other way. Kick out. Sanjay on a kick out back to Jacob. Jacob going to find a scoop and a block! And a foul. Foul Nathan. Shoot 2 shots for Jacob. As they're chuckling down the floor with Nathan. Always face them in situations like these. Good for Jacob. And the second one is no good. Rebound back to Jacob, who catches it on rebound and will cash in a 3. Silences this eviscerated crowd and knocks it down. There you go. Take it back to Wismer. Gonna go back. Lucas on a kick back to Wismer, who gives it back to Nathan, who still stays with it safely. Back up, Wismer on a 3. And now back to Sanjay. Sanjay, corner kick. Tyler 3, in and out. No good for Tyler on that. Gonna go back to Lucas on a kick out back to Wismer. Kick it back. Lucas on a catch and shoot 3, and an out. Rebound back. Rum. Nathan. Going to kick out back to Sanjay. And he floats up and in. Come on. Tyler got a rebound. Lucas. To back. Rebound back. Steal by Sanjay. And we'll take it. No good. Rebound back to Brown. No good. Back. Wismer 3. And out. Back. Nathan on the pump fake. Leads it. 4-3 for Nathan. And catch! Nathan on a 3. It's good. Gonna go back. Jacob corner kick. Kyle Bryan. Step back 3. No good. Rebound back to Tyler. And no good on the horn. 12-36. Strikers lead by a big difference in this game. 36-12. A blowout, it seems. In the second quarter, Rams and Strikers. A big lead so far. Adamo will try to put it up. And back to Lucy. Good rebound back to Marco. Marco gonna have to put up somewhat of a bucket on the stretch, and we'll lay up and in, nice and easy. No good on that one. Gonna go the other way. Gonna go back to Marco. Marco now on a kick out. Good steal by Jacob. But here comes the screen. Marco fetches it on. Gonna give it back to Max Sherry. Gonna give it back to Max Sherry. Back to Lucas. Back to Lucy, who gives it back to Max Sherry, who travels up and down. Gonna go back, Jacob. Gonna find some way to lay it up and in, nice and easy, nice. And with a smile down the floor. It is 38-14 here. It is a big miscommunication of a game now. We're gonna go back Lucas on a kick out and a travel. It's gonna go the other way. Gonna go back. Up and in for Jacob. Kick it out. Adamo on a three. In and out. Rebound back to Josh. Pick out back. Leaves it out for cutting O'Brien, who will score it up and in. Nice and easy. Good bucket by Kai. Kick out back. Lucas now. Jacob on a steal. Jacob on a kick out. Adamo floats it up and in. Nice. Good floater from Marco. Excuse me, Adamo will float it up and in. Comes Nathan. Nathan's gonna float it up and in and out. Gonna go back, kick it out back to Jacob. Adamo, back to David. Try to put up a floater, no good. It's gonna go Rams ball here. And timeout's gonna go to the Rams here. The Strikers on an applause here with the foul. Rams got this. Let's see if they can get this game up and in. They gotta lock themselves in a box. As Tyler with the death stare. As he tries to put that in through. Gonna go back up top to Lucas Meridos. We'll try to score in for the Strikers. For the Rams, pardon me on that one. Gonna go on a kick out back to Lucy. Back to Brown, who kicks it back to Nathan, who fetches it over there. Gives it back. What a pass there. Back to Lucas. He's cornered by a couple of defenders. Kick it out back to Max Sherry, who gives it back to Lucas. Back to Nathan. Nathan will catch and shoot a three. No good. Gonna go rebound back. Lucas now for three. In and out. He's made 4 triples and not able to sink that from downtown. And substitution waiting there. Marco's waiting to sub in. Adamo for 3. In and out. Go back to Lucy. Back to Brown. Adamo with the steal. He steals it. Tyler will put it up and down. Palante for 3. And in and out. And Nathan will get a rebound. Nathan will try to chuck it down and a foul. Foul is going to be on Kai. Gotta be careful with these fouls here tonight. Gotta be careful with these. Very careful indeed. In order to make sense in this game. Nathan will chuck it up and out. And Nathan will out. Let me go back. Tyler will shoot a desperation three, and it is banked off. Back to Sanjay. He'll try to fix things, and we'll kick it off to Kai, who fletches on the three. Teaching my Demers, Max Sherry, and Lucy's still staying in the game with Nathan. Gonna go back to Marco. Marco now on the attack, looking for the help, the come. Nathan on a floater, in and out. Back to Kai. Kai, Marco trying to guard him. Marco on him. And a foul on Marco on the push. And there's a foul on the push foul. Marco's got to be careful in these situations. Back to Sanjay. Sanjay. Lucy trying to get elusive with it. Sanjay all the way up. And he is out. Rams ball with a couple minutes to play here. 9:42 to go. Marco on the dance. The play, the fade. No good. Back to Lucy. Back to Marco, who catches back to Wismer. Wismer in the help and a travel. Could not get the basket there. Not able to function properly in the statement. And is going to go striker inbound. Tyler back to Sanjay. Sanjay to Tyler, back to Adamo, who's in the corner, but Lucy and Meyer are guarding him tightly in that corner spot. Now back to Tyler. Tyler, no good. Rebound back to Nathan. Back to Nathan on a three. And then out. And run back to Sanjay. Katusha, Nathan's going to sub out the rest of the minutes in the game. And Lucy's going to sub out as well with the rotation of the Rams. Lucas and Max are back in. Staying with him, Max Wismer and Maya Demers. And tip off back to Lucas. Lucas will get it. On that touch pass back to Max Sherry in the corner. Got it! Corner three, Max Sherry, good. Rifled that one from deep. Jacob, no good on that one. And that triple. Marco will catch and shoot a three. And is out. Max Sherry able to stay with it. Will fade it up and in, lays it up. Max Sherry is good. Tyler, now his three is no good. It's going to go hang wire back to the Rams. And Max Sherry stays with it. Back to Wismer. And back to Wodowski. Make her way back to David. David staying with it. It is foul on the reach in. Back to Sanjay, kicks it back. Tyler, open, triple, three. In and out. Back to Jacob, who flips it up and through. With a good rebound by Jacob. He makes the defense come up on the offensive rebound. Come back alive. Back to Marco. And a foul. A foul. It's going to be a reach in, and Marco's going to get a foul. It's going to go the other way again. Striker ball. Tyler back to Sanjay, who cannot connect it. Saves it automatically. Rebound back to Wismer. And a travel by Wismer. Yeah. Nathan for Wismer. Nathan coming back in. Has a refresh within 2 to 3 minutes. Here comes Jacob on the inbound now. Josh Webb. And out of bounds. Going back to Marco. Marco's on the attack. Marco will let it fly there, but in scoring, not able to come back through. Blocked by Marco! No soup for you on that block. A soufflé à le bloc for Mr. Soup. And now back to Adamo. Gives it back to Kai. Back to Adamo in that corner. Looking for it. In and out. Back to Josh. Back to Jacob. Reloads it. Cannot hit it. Back to Nathan on the rebound. Nathan, give it back. Lucas on a three. Cannot connect from downtown, but rebound back to Jacob Hackett, who gets a rebound. Up and in. Lays it up. Josh Webb on the pass. Back to Nathan. Max Sherry, corner three, in and out. Back to Josh Webb, who takes it within 4 minutes of this game. Adamo on the kick out, and will get a two. And gets a friendly bounce for Adamo. Double magic there for Adamo. There's a magic touch. And here comes Nathan on the floor, looking for that attack. Foul on the reach. Nathan. There goes Striker's ball on an inbound. With 3:40 to go in the quarter. Leaves it back to Jacob. Jacob finding his way to lay it up and in nice and easy. Nice. It is good. Here comes Nathan. Trying to go with Jacob there, but not able to flip it up and through. Went for the play. Lucy's going to check it back in for Marco. He's going to sit down for the rest. Let's see if he does. Here comes Adamo. Spin move up and in on the reverse. No good. Up and in. Adamo fights for an air jump ball. Gonna go Rams ball all the way. Max Sherry now, looking for the dance move. Gonna go up and under, rebound back to Josh. Here, gonna take it back to Palante. Back to Jacob, sidestep three. Banks it in! He already knows what's coming up in the box. It's the Hackett box. Knocks it down. Kick it back, Maya Demers. Kick back Lucy, up into Lucas. Palante, and reach in, turnaround jumper, good from Adamo. Spin move, up and in on the catchy flashy. Take it back, Max Sherry on the reach, back to Lucy. Lucy on that. Pick out Lucas. Will spring it up. Slays it up nice and easy. Nathan on the pass. Right there to Lucy on a three. As in and out. 57-19. Marco's going to go out back, and Nathan's going to sit down for the rest of the night as he had 3 or 5 points this game. Comes Kai. Kai will inbound it. Kai for 3. In and out. And next will be Amazon Prime with the Angels and the Lions here in downtown LA. With that one, gonna go on the triple. Leads his feed. Up right there, Marco dancing with it a little bit with magic in the air. Gonna find motion, in and out. And Lucy try to get that rebound, but feisty enough to not get that. Gonna go back, leads it up for an open lead. Tyler, David, Kai stepped out of bounds. With the leg. Stepped out of bounds. He's going to go Rams ball. Back, and it's going to lead up to right here on the surface here on the scoreboard. Josh inbounds it. Tyler. David. And floats it in. Nice and easy. Pick it out back. Wismer. My Demers. No good. Rebound back to Sanjay. Pick out. Tyler on a 3. In and out. Back. Josh Webb. Nice easy layup. Up and in. Nice rebound by Josh. And this will probably do it to signify the win here for the Strikers tonight. Great effort, but not enough to crack open the box that's been open for the Rams so far. And it's going to go out, and Tyler's just going to hold the ball. And that'll do it. 61-19, your final score, ladies and gentlemen. Next on Amazon Prime, coming up is the Lions and the Angels here in downtown Los Angeles on Amazon Prime. And right here is Reem Cunningham starting here on Amazon Prime, fixing the channels up in here. Same as last season, but is a change up in the channel. Boston Attention, Eddie Covey, Paul Burrito. And then Reem Cunningham starting on the center line. And then we got number 3. Let me see his name. And kick out back to Elliott, who gives it back to Lucas. Lucas now, kick out, back, Elliott on a 2, no good, back to Guy, who puts it up and in for the board. Guy Nashuni gets the first board for the Angels. Comes Reem Cunningham, known as Kanye West. Kick out back to Reem Cunningham. Right there with the basket, no good. Getting back aboard, back to Eddie Covey, who lays it up and in. The Slim Shady pass. All the way to Eddie Covey. His brother's not here tonight. On a kick out, I know his brother is here. Gonna see him in the bench. On a kick out back to Paul. Paul on a kick out back to Reem. Go back up to Boston. Take it back up to Reem Cunningham, who's gonna have to find a bucket up and in the Angels bench. Bucket is no good. It's gonna go Angels ball here. On that pass tonight. Back to Elliott. Elliott boxes out. Gonna give it back to Noah. Noah, all alone for 3. In and out. Back to Guy, who's in and out. Rebound back to Reem. With the Slim Shady of a play. As he gets it right up and in. Kick out back to Raul. Raul playing with the little mind games now. Raul coming back on a kick out back to Lucas. Lucas, step back 3. He's been hitting those in practice. The guy kicks it back. But able to get it is Elliott on that rebound. And we go back, Elliott takes the 2, pressured, up and under, rebound back to Reem. Sets it back up to Reem Cunningham, who leads it back to number 3. Take it back to Boston. Boston's gonna figure out something to do here in the corner. On a kick out back to Eddie. Eddie Covey on a kick out back to Reem on a step back 3. And out, Eddie Covey in and out. On back, and Raul was able to save the rebound. A steal by Paul. It's gonna go last touch by the Lions here. Kick it back to Reem. Reem now on the attack. Gives it right back to Eddie Covey. Kick out, back. Levent. Back to Reem Cunningham, who will get a steal and a block by Guy. Another block. Not able to get a block by Guy. Up and in. And there's a block. And then back to Reem. So back, Reem able to get it back. Another block by Guy. They go back. Jumping for that. Back to Boston. Eddie, and he'll lay it up and in. Back, kicks it back to Lucas. Rarimpa will stay with it. Back up top to Elliott, who gives it back to Elliott. No good on that play. Gonna go back to Reem Cunningham. Gonna give it back. Oh, he's gonna hit Maria Gombos on the leg. On the bench. Luckily she's okay with that. With that ball pressure. And here comes Paul Maybor's over low. And here comes Luka. aka Luka Doncic. And Fraser Covey also checked in. So number 99 for the Lions here. 95. On the kick out back to Achilles. We'll take it back to Tiago. Cornered by Frazier and a travel by Tiago. Tiago was confused on that play. Not able to get it through. Back to Levi on the rebound. And go back to Frazier, who's trying to get in that corner in the Assumption there. And a kick out back to Frazier on the three. Got it! Cash! Rainbow three is good. By Frazier. Gonna go back, up and under, reverse, and a travel. It's a travel all the way up and down. Gonna go the other way for the Lions here, as they have somewhat of a home advantage tonight. Kick out back to Zyman. Zyman on the kick back to Zyman now. He's going to try to put it back aboard. Who gives it back to Elliott. And will in and out on the shot. And Frazier will get it to go. Frazier now, Tiago's on him. Screen Frazier. And a kick out, Frazier. No good, rebound back to Elliott. Kick out, Tiago, corner three. In and out. Come back to Achilles. He fetches it back to Carson on a rebound by Achilles. Another rebound back to Eddie Covey. Rebound, Eddie Covey. Gonna go back. Frazier, Covey. And cannot release the second one on the attempt. Gonna go back up to Frazier. Frazier now on the kick out there. Gonna leave it up for Frazier. Frazier is locked and loaded in the moment of the game. Gonna kick it back to Eddie Covey. Achilles is on him tightly in the defensive mode. Reloads it back, kicks it out to a wide open Luca May-Pro-Result on a corner. No good, it's gonna go the other way. And give it back to Minto. Minto fetches it back to Eddie. It's gonna go apparently the other way. It's gonna go Angel's ball on the retrieving end. Achilles gonna give it back to Elliott, who fetches it back to Carson on a looking three. In is in and out. Back to Frazier. Back to Frazier. Frazier now on a kick out. Back to 95. Back to Levi Minto, and he's fouled. 2 shots for Levi. And he is fouled on the way up. And 2 shots for Levi Minto. And no good on the first.
I could do it on my end.
And the second one is out as well. So both are out. Achilles with a rebound. And there's a sub waiting there in the middle. Achilles tops it up. Elliott now in the score. Up and under, no good. Rebound back to Eddie. And up and down for Eddie Covey. That's a foul. Going up and under there. We're going Elliott on the foul. They reviewed it, so it is going to be a foul as it confirmed. Zyman and the rest and guys able to sub out with Elliott on the bench now. A new rotation for the new 5 is set for Carson. Leaves it back to Frazier on the 3. In and out. Then back to Ream. Blocked by Guy. Then we go on the block. Going back to Lucas. Back to Carson. Leaves it back to Guy. Release back to Carson. Carson will spring feed back to Guy. who will try to tremble, not able to get it back on the defensive end. Gonna go back. Boston. Kick out back, Frazier. Kick it back. Green. Cuts it back to Paul on the play. What a play and a cut right there. Gonna go back, Lucas Wimberzinka. Gonna kick out Boston, takes it away. And a block by Lucas. And it is a foul for Boston. He's gonna shoot 2, and he is. So 2 for Boston to Telch, as he's going all the way up in there. So 2 for Boston to Telch, as he's going to shoot 2 for the Lions here. Denver, Colorado. And the first one is not buried. It is not good to go. Now let's see if the second one will make an attempt. And the second one is no good. Going back to Guy. And timeout Angels on a rebound. We'll be back. Angels will talk it over, and we'll be back on Amazon Prime here tonight. Gonna go clear back to Noah. Guy with the rebound is good. After that timeout, it is up and good. Noah tried to attempt that 3, but guys able to retrieve it. Back, and Guy with a steal. And to retrieve it, it is back to Lucas Marimpa. Retrieve again, back to Noah. On a kick out back to Lucas. He'll fetch in a 3. We went back, it is going... Yeah, it's going to go Angels wall here. So we'll stay here. Going back to Raul. Retrieved. Back to Reem. Reem gonna have a steam. Reem takes it. No good. Back to Carson. No good on that end. Carson tried to feed it there, but it is not retrieved well and nice. We're going to kick out back to Lucas Rarimpa. Lucas Rarimpa on a catch and shoot 3. In and out. Back to Guy. Back to Reem. He's ahead of steam. Looking for the attack. Going, blows it. Back to Frazier. Frazier. He's going to attack. No good. Back to Reem. Going to take it back. Frazier. No good on a 3. Gonna go back to Guy. Guy for 3, and it's open! Left it for Guy on an open ledge of a 3. It is up and good. So gonna go back to Levi. Levi will retrieve it back. Tiago on him there. Leave some breathing room for Reem. Reem will get a 2. Up and under. It's a good mid-range. And he nugs it off his shoulders. Makes it nice and easy. Gonna go back on the retrieve to Guy, who's open for 3, and then the bank is open. Guy Nashuni can knock down a triple. 2 threes for Guy already. A bank and a swish. Gonna go back. Reem Cunningham on the attack for 3. Reem Cunningham will take a 2. Up and under. It is no good. We went back to Tiago. And Tiago is going to give it back to Elliott, who retrieves it right back. Back Elliott on the retreat and back to Tiago, who kicks it out. Back to Elliott, who retrieves it back to Tiago. Tiago to Elliott. No good on that triple. My headphones, dude. Back to Reem, who's going to give the volume and the touch of the ball. Screen by Eddie. Here comes Reem. Zyman tries to attack Reem. We'll stay with it. Zyman on Reem. Gonna go back. Zyman there. No foul there. With a steal. Gonna go back to Guy, who fetches over. It's the back Achilles, the cut. Zyman. Back to Levi on a steal. Levi, Minto going inside, and he is fouled. 2 shots. All the way up. Dude. Gonna get 2 shots, no good. Gonna go back to Reem, who saves his board. No good. Able to block it is Guy. Gonna go back. Zyman able to save it and get the board. Zyman dives for it and stays with it. They get it back to Reem. No good. Back to Minto. In and out, no good. Braden said it wasn't working from that end. And rebound back to Tiago. Tiago now. Tiago will take it. Tiago will spin it. Back. Elliott will now nag it through. And we're back to Reem. I think it is a 1-point game for the Lions here. Back to Fraser Covey. No scoring luck of a 3 he's got, but not scoring anything less. He scores within 15 or 13 a game. I'll go back to Elliott. Back to Zyman. Yep, Zyman gets a 2 that banks in, up and in. And they lead by 1. Zyman, good defense on the defensive end. And stopped out of bounds. Good steal by Zyman. 4 seconds to bleed here. And go back. Hobie and Achilles in with the block hit. It is good. And now we'll end the quarter 14-13. Angels lead by 1. Where'd it go? Up and under, no good. And now we'll do it 14-13. quarter. Second quarter of this game. Gonna go back. It's gonna go Lions ball here. It's gonna go Lions ball on the inbound. Gonna go back Eddie Covey. Gonna kick it out. No good, but a foul. It's gonna go back to the Angels now. They have a 1-point lead here. Let's see if things can change up and through the court. They go. They'll leave it back to Guy. Kick it back to Noah. Noah on the pump fake. We go back to Frazier. Frazier on the steal. Gets it back to Minto. They'll lead back to where they were. 15-14. Luka Rimpa. Back to Guy. No good on that fetch. Leads it back to Minto. The back, Frazier. In and out. Frazier will score. Good for Frazier. Up and under. Gonna go back to Raul. Up and under. No good. Gonna go back to Reem, who's gonna get a bucket. Back to Frazier. And nice. With a clean bucket is good. By Frazier Covey. Dude. Noah, and he'll nugget in. Back Reem. On the kick out, Reem Cunningham will put it down. Gonna go back. Screen. Guy will get it back to Raul. Raul in that corner. Raul now will put it up. And we'll give it back to Frazier, who will reverse it up and in. Circus shot is good by Frazier. Gonna go back, Lucas Rimpa inside the defense. Give it back to Noah. Step back, Noah will flip it up at 3. Give it back to Zyman. No good on the foul. No on the foul going all the way up. Back Levi to score. Gonna go back to Lucas. Lucas. Right back to Guy. Zyman. Gonna take it back. Last touch by Noah Toth here. Schroeder. We're gonna give it back to Noah. Substitution, Achilles, Carson, and Elliott are checked in. They go back right now. Gonna go back, Tiago fetches it back to Achilles. Achilles will now get into a 3. Now good block by Reem to send it flying there. Then go back to Tiago. Tiago on the release, going back. Feeds it back, Achilles. Will find it back to Elliott. Gets it back to Achilles, who gets a mid-range. Up and in. Nice. Gonna go back. Reem gives it back to Luka. We'll go blocked by Guy. Tiago will take it on a steal. Tiago. Gonna go back. Tiago with the rebound. Elliott with the 2. And now back to Elliott. Bounce it back to Guy, and he will lay it up and in. Gonna go back, Reem on the attack. Looking for it. Reem now. Achilles on him. Gonna go back to Paul. Paul will get a step back 2, in and out. One back Achilles. Guy back. Thiago. And go back to Thiago. It has nowhere to go. And who was fouled? Right there by Boston. Thiago gives it back to Achilles. On a wide open Jay. Guy on a three. In and out! Cast in! Another three for Guy. What a play by Achilles to bucket in the corner. Back to Boston. Boston will take it back to Ream. Ream will fetch it up to Ream for the bank. Is no good. Back to Carson. Lays it back. Achilles on the kick out back to Thiago. Thiago gets a mid-range up and under. Back to Luka. And rebound back to Boston. Boston puts it back up and under. There's it back Achilles with the rebound back to Thiago. And blocked by Ream on the reception on the block. Back Achilles recepts it back. Thiago. Back to Elliott. Guy, another three. And he's got cash! Money for Guy again! Cash and another three for Guy. Back to Paul. Finding his way up and under. Back to Luka. Gonna give it back to Boston. Leads it out. On a kick out. Boston now. Back to Luka. Luka. And now back to Guy. And a push in. Goes all the way up for that play. So they didn't want to review it. They're just going to review it now. So it's 26-25, not 25-25. So they were communicating with that process. Going into the tie-up now. So they're just going to review it if it was a three, because it was, and he hit the three. That's what happened. So they're going through a lot of process in the makings, and they're making things happen as they are happening. And under review, they're going to have to take it under pressure. Angels ball will go right here on a review.
Okay. So the correct score is 26-25 Angels, and it's Angels ball on the floor.
Angels get it, so it's 26-25. And Angels do get it back, so they will get back a possession and they will get a point. So that is also a bonus in the game. Very good for the team. We're going to kick it back to Guy. Kick it back, Achilles. Back to Elliott. Elliott will get it back to Thiago, who gives it back to Guy. Fetches it back to Carson. Carson will pump fake it. Up and under. Back to Frazier. Oh, in and out. Rebound back to Elliott. And I think there's going to be a foul there. And it's going to go Lions ball here. Lions ball now. Levi. Pick up back to Eddie. Eddie Covey on a tripper back to Atouchin. And kick it back to Frazier. Frazier on the attack. We'll get it up. And it's going to go the other way. Won't count. No bucket. No bucket for Frazier. He stepped out of bounds. Thiago screens it. Carson. Murchie back to Achilles. Carson open triple three. And then out back to Eddie Covey. Back to Ream. Pass back to Eddie Covey. To back Atalchin. Carson back. Ream, and he drives and kicks. It's good. And the Angels sub Raul, Zyman, and Guy, and Noah, and Lucas for the sub for the Angels. No sub for the Lions so far. They're going to keep up with their matchup. Gonna go back. Lucas on the kick out. Left Guy open again. He is on fire! Knocks down another triple for Guy. Another three is good. 29-27. Here we go back. 8 minutes. Take it away. Back to Ream. And we'll put up and in. Strong on Zyman. Didn't know where it was coming up there. It's going to go Lions ball here. Going to go inbound back to Ream. Back to Frazier. Frazier will score! Soft touch and it will roll. Raul on a kick out back to Zyman. Zyman will flick it up and we'll put it up and down. No good. Rebound back to Eddie Covey. On the kick out. Back to Ream. Back to Atalchin. Lucas on him. Eddie Covey. Kick out Zyman. Try to get it back on that block. And the steal there. Eddie Covey gets it right back. No good. But it's going the other way. He stepped out of bounds. Once again, the brothers stepping out of bounds in this game is making too much of a coincidence in the game so far. Comes in, Raul. Mack, up and in there. He wanted a foul. Back. Ream Cunningham will lay it up and in. 33-29. Angels having a progress and is making up scoring tonight. Back to Lucas. Lucas step back two. In and out. Zyman gives it back. Raul. Back to Frazier and gives it back to Ream. With just 5 minutes to play and last touch by Minto. And Achilles and Carson and Elliott are going to come back. It's going to go Lions ball here on the sub. And timeout Lions. You want to talk it over? Or we'll get back on Amazon Prime for more Angels and Lions here. We get it back. Frazier on the fast break and we'll lay it in. Gonna go back. Back. Tiago on a kickback. Achilles will take a cutting 2. In and out. Back to Frazier. Frazier. Ream fixes things. Back to Guy. And a loose and a foul. It's on Ream. Angels ball.
Looks like I had it.
3:50 to go. Numbers on the clock. Back to Elliott. Elliott will screen. Back to Carson. Who fetches it back to Achilles. Back to Elliott for a restart. We'll give it back to Guy. We can't get the mid-range. But Elliott will retrieve it back. And we go back Achilles. On a reload back to Elliott. Who will score it and flush it down. Puts it up and under on that deuce. Gonna go back. Frazier Covey getting guarded by 2 Angel defenders. Gets the cut, but it's gonna go the other way. It's a 4-point game. Let's see if things can change for the Angel offense. Achilles will get a fresh restart here with Frazier. And kick out back to Elliott. We'll try to give it to Guy and a good assist. Mano a mano pass. Shoulder to shoulder. Frazier on the attack. Gonna give it back. Back to Ream with 2:35 to go. Gonna give it back to Ream. Ream refreshes. Ream will get it back. Back to Frazier. He gives it back to Paul. And a travel by Paul. It's a 2-point game and the Angels are trying to make sure things can happen. 2:12 to go. I'm gonna go back to Elliott. Refreshes. Tiago. Looking for it. Time to spare. Back to Elliott. Back to Tiago. Fetches up to Achilles. Back to Elliott, who fetches up to wide open Tiago for 3. In and out, we go back. Achilles back. Elliott on the retreat for the rebound. And a foul. Foul for Paul. Substitution here. Now back to Tiago, refreshes, back to Elliott. Elliott, triple 3, triple threat. Simon, Tiago. Simon gets it back. And a jump ball. He's gonna go Angels ball here. He's gonna go Angels ball. And Ream's going to sit out for a minute in the game with a couple seconds to bleed. Back to Achilles. Refresh it back to Elliott, who gives a wide open opportunity for Tiago to hit a 3. And banks it home! It is a 3! 3 by Tiago off the last. Pressuring Covey. Back to Boston. There's a back. And the motion back, and a foul. Just for 49, and Angels have the lead by 1. And Eddie Covey will shoot 2. Eddie Covey will put it under. Good. to tie it up. The pressure is down low. And another is no good. We went back to Guy. Back to Elliott. Elliott screens. Finds Thiago. Pressure on Thiago now. Achilles. Wide open. Back to Elliott. Back to Thiago. And a travel by Thiago. 18 seconds to go. 18 seconds here. And they're going to review it if it was a travel or not. So they're going to travel it right now in the makings to make it official of a review. Dude. Bless you. And they're reviewing the play of the review now with 17 seconds to go. And it's an unsuccessful challenge, I suppose. Oh, it's not?
It was a travel, so an unsuccessful challenge, and it is.
So the challenge was not unsuccessful. So it was unsuccessful on that play. Gonna give it back to Eddie. Ream's gonna give it back. Frazier lost it there. Angels ball. Angels will get it. Pick out back to Achilles. Back to Elliott. Gonna go back. Frazier. And end of regulation there.
Okay, so now we're going into overtime. We got 2 minutes with the team, and then we're going to run overtime.
Got overtime now, with a 3-minute overtime now. So, 2 minutes rest.
Everything continues on. Fouls stay timeouts. You get one timeout.
Regulation is going to go to overtime with 3 minutes to play. Let's see who can score or not. The opposite net, Achilles will take the 2, up and in and under, no good. Frazier, pressure on Eddie Covey. There's it back in and out. Back to Simon. Thiago for 3, in and out. Back. Eddie Covey. And a jump ball. Achilles try to get it back. Frazier Covey. Frazier Covey, step back 3 is good. And knocks it down. Frazier Covey now. Back. Back Paul. And back and 2 shots for Frazier going up and down. Frazier, up and in, swish. Swish is good for Frazier. Make it a 4-point game. And no good on the other one. Back. The back, Zyman's able to take control. Leave it back to Paul. But guys have to block it. Wait, Thiago. Thiago for 3. In and out and gets a bounce. It's good. They'll take it. Take that 3 of his own. 39-40. Back. Frazier lost it. Angel ball. That's up Reem. That's up. But Frazier. So Reem and Levi are in. Gonna give it back all the way back to Achilles for the inbound. With just 1 minute and 27 to go. Back to Thiago. Thiago on a triple back. Lions ball. They have the lead by 1. Give it back to Frazier, which is good. Frazier takes it back. Achilles is able to take it away. The back all the way back to Elliott. Back Thiago, another 3. In and out. Back to Reem. Zyman's able to take it away. Achilles takes the 2 for the lead. In and out. Back to Reem again. Has a 1-point lead in the game. Boston back to Levi. And lays it up and in. Back to Simon. Thiago to tie it up. In and out. Simon back to Guy. On a 3 again. Achilles back. Elliott will not get it to go. Lions get it. And a foul on Elliott. We'll push it off here. And this will do it. Lions will take the win. Will automatically take the win tonight. Timeout Lions. We'll get back on Amazon Prime. Lions hold the ball game. We'll be back. And now they will inbound it. It is a foul. Gonna go back. I still have the game ball here. Gonna go back to Ream. And a foul. And that is a reach and foul. Push and shove. And it's still a 3-point game here. If he misses, Andrews will have a chance to shoot a 3 or do something to get the basket back and going. And Iago for 3. In and out. Back in the line, save it, and that will do it. No good, and he will not hit the 3. We could not believe it. It is 42-39. That will do it. On those outside, they tried, and they came up to the top very closely in order to come out like this.